All right, everybody, welcome back. Live at Drew's house from the studio this time, Joppa Afternoon Drive. My name's Drew Moholland. Hope everybody is doing okay. This is our last show before the Christmas holiday. Yes, I checked my records. See that? That's right. That's right. Yeah, my shopping's not done. I need to do some things. Hope everybody's doing okay. Happy holidays to you. Hope you have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that good stuff. As I said on the last couple shows, I enjoy having the friends of the show in this time of year when it's kind of that holiday cheer week. And with that, we bring in John Moynihan of the Firehouse. How are you, John?
I'm great, Drew. How are you doing? It's good to see you.
It's nice to see you in person. We've done some Zoom shows and all that stuff, but these are more fun, aren't they?
Absolutely. I know I miss seeing the dogs in the background and, you know, your lovely assistant, Sarah, or co-host, sorry. I never said that.
I don't think she would have been offended. You know, she's kind of stopped coming on the show. Have you
I know
noticed
what's
that?
going on.
I think she got sick of me. Like I think it tends to happen.
I don't
know.
think so. I've missed hanging out with you.
Oh well, thank you. In her defense, she sees a lot more of me.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And some could argue it's too much. But yeah, the dogs. Now the dogs have also been pushing to come into the studio shows, but they will be staying at home.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
We actually just picked up 2 new dogs.
Wow, look at you.
Yeah.
How, is that how many total?
3.
Wow.
So 1 for each
You
child.
went from 1 to 3.
Yeah.
That's a big jump.
Yeah, but they're all small dogs, so it becomes one big one.
Anybody who says 3 small dogs, that scares me because
Yeah.
It makes me think they don't know what they're in for.
We have an idea.
Okay.
We have an idea.
You
but-
wanted to go for the 3, so now you got 1 for each kid?
1 for each kid. Yeah, these 2 are they're a bonded pair, the rescues. So
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
We both feel strongly about the rescues. We like that. That's good.
Absolutely.
All right, 1 for each kid. So you just don't value sleep anymore, is what you're thinking.
Never have.
Okay.
I'm in
Yeah.
theater, Drew.
Do you not know what I do for a living? Let's talk about that a little bit. How's it been? You guys soldiered on in all sorts of different ways, but we've kind of bounced back, and now there's another scare again. Where does the theater stand right now? How you doing?
Yeah, well, I mean, like you said, we tried to be as creative as we could over the past couple years.
You built a stage on the water.
We built the stage in the water.
Yeah.
We built the stage over at Spencer Pierce Little Farm. We built a stage in Smolak Farms in North Andover. We actually just finished up doing a run of a show in Andover at the Andover Townhouse. We did Elf the Musical there.
I saw you saw some clips from that actually. It looked like fun.
Oh, the pictures or the my little 10-minute spiel that I did.
Oh, I don't think I saw the 10-minute spiel yet. So I said, okay.
Yeah, if you
That's
have,
a good one.
If you have 10 minutes and 38 seconds of time, you can see me making a complete fool of myself playing every character in Elf the Musical.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I think.
It's pretty. It's pretty cool. It was filmed. I filmed it last year in the middle of the night. Everyone was sleeping. So you'll notice by the timbre of my voice.
This is mid-pandemic.
This is mid-pandemic.
Yeah.
Mid-pandemic. Strangely, my hair is the exact same length. So I think I cut it like right after I did it, and then I let it grow again. So strangely, it looks like it was recent, but no, I filmed it about a year ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, and I did that with an iPhone before we got the fancy cameras in the theater. But yeah, I mean, we did all the outdoor stuff, and then we did some indoor stream shows. So we were lucky enough to get support from the Betsy Harpley Foundation before they dissolved to get some high quality HD cameras. So we continue with a portion of a hybrid model as we look forward to getting back to full houses. But you're right. It's been a bit of a struggle over the past couple of years. We're very lucky to have wonderful support of this fantastic community that has really buoyed us and kept us above water. We've been very lucky to be able to partner with almost every arts organization in town to have them on the stage to use some of our equipment, and we're excited to have people back in the theater, but we're also understanding of the fact that not everyone wants to be back in the theater right now. We just want to let everyone know that we'll be here. We'll be here for you when you're ready.
You must get to that point where you're probably I would imagine the majority of your job right now is safety protocols. Don't violate this. Make sure we limit the number of this. You just must long for the day when that is just not you could just worry about what is happening on the stage, right?
When I don't have to say, all right, here's your ticket. Now can I see your vaccination card or negative test, please?
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's a sign of the times. It's definitely It's definitely not the ideal situation, but it's the best situation. It's the right thing to be doing in the current situation. So it'll be nice to be able to kind of get back to focusing on the art. But at the same time, in order for us to get back to focusing on the art, we got to be focused on the protocols and keeping everybody safe now.
Absolutely. Again, we're joined here by John Moynihan from the Firehouse, and I mean, theater life for everybody has been difficult. What's it been like? I mean, you guys have you got through the storm, I guess I would say. What has it been like? Because I know a lot of your other establishments didn't, and I know that's heartbreaking it's heartbreaking for me. Venues I've gone to that didn't get through.
Yeah.
It's heartbreaking on musicians who play these venues. I know you hate seeing even if they're competitors, I know you hate seeing those places fall.
Absolutely.
What was that kind of like watching that? It just like this is devastating.
It was. I mean, it was, and it is, and it just goes to show. As I get on my soapbox here for a second, it just goes to
that.
Yeah, right. It just goes to show how for granted everybody takes the arts, and everybody takes what they take in. The live music venue that's no longer there now because you didn't support it during this time, or the government didn't support it until it was too late.
We can't give kids instruments in schools, man. Come on.
I know, right? But I mean, the one thing that I have personally tried to push over the past 2 years is that the arts in the country is 4% of the overall GDP. That's more than transportation. That's more than construction. And in the Boston area alone, it's over $2 billion a year that goes right back to these local establishments, goes back to the restaurants, goes back to the retailers. So while I'm incredibly thankful and grateful that a lot of those establishments got the early support and were able to get it, I think people tend to like I said, take for granted the arts in their lives and what it really does to enrich you on a day-to-day basis. Because when I think I said this to you before, probably a year and a half ago when I was on the show.
We're still in this.
I know. but I think what I said to you was like, when this all hit, what was the first thing you did?
Yeah.
You figured out what show could you binge, what concert could you watch on YouTube or something like that. And it's just like that's where you turned. So now when we come out of this, remember that the arts and entertainment is what got you through it.
Absolutely. There's so much truth to that. As I'm actually now, my mind is racing. I'm trying to think about all those artists that I watched full shows of. I watched that full Jason Isbell at the Orpheum that night.
He's
House of Blues. Sorry.
He's so good.
He is. Really
He's so good. I need to wait like 30 years for him to not be big enough so we can try to get him into the Firehouse.
Yeah, it's
going to be a
strikes
while.
Me. Are there those artists out there like that are that big, right? Like, but he strikes me as like one of those guys that like, if you called him, he'd probably be like, "Hey, John, how are you? John, I've never talked to you. What's up?" "Oh yeah, you gotta. Okay, I could probably do that. Let me see what I got going on."
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Are there artists like that?
Let me talk to my manager.
You've probably come across that a little bit, right? Like,
yeah, I mean, there definitely are. It depends. It depends on what sort of music you're looking for, especially in the folk genre.
Yeah,
they're way more chill and down to earth, because they recognize that they got their start probably playing some county fair with them them and their guitar. So that's more of the down to earth roots people.
I remember like Chad Stokes apologized to me for having to like reschedule a couple shows, and I was like, wait, whoa, hang on, you're like joining me from like your kitchen right now with like your kids who you should be watching, like you're taking your time away and you apologize to me, like pulled the apology. Thank you so much. I don't know. I always think it's again same genre though, I guess, right?
Well, it's like you say, you hold these people up with this high esteem that they're so unapproachable.
Yeah.
But most of the time, they just want to be talked to like a regular person.
Almost like all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like almost there's never a case where like that's what makes people feel weird is when you start treating them like they're not normal person.
Right.
Anyway, all right. John Moynihan joining us. This is fun. Christmas plans, shopping, everything done already or what?
Well, my wife has done a great job of shopping for the kids. Making sure we all have that.
Well done.
All that done.
Well done out of you.
So
my wife has done a great job decorating the house as well.
Perfect.
And I see a lot of presents that I didn't buy, so I think we're
I think we're all set. We're all set.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
It is an exciting time of year, though. It's just Charlie Cruz and I were just talking earlier about. Thank you, Charlie, for coming on the show the other day. But the music and all that. I don't know. For some reason, like this week, like 5 days out, 4 days out from Christmas, that's when I feel it. I'm
Yeah.
not like a month out guy.
No,
You know,
my wife is like November 1st.
November. Yes, that's a
November
little
1st.
aggressive.
So basically,
I like the days leading up.
I know. I agree. So basically, once August hits, it's Halloween.
Yeah.
So we do Halloween through October, and then I don't know. There was a meme that was going around a lot this year that my wife sent to me, and it was very, very accurate. It basically said November 1st to the day before Thanksgiving is Christmas. Thanksgiving and the weekend after is Thanksgiving. Then we're right back at Christmas.
Oh,
So
interesting.
you have 4
yeah.
days. 4 days of Thanksgiving.
Okay.
4 days of Thanksgiving. So
Yeah. Well, Christmas definitely has that mass celebration appeal more than Thanksgiving. There's no Thanksgiving lights.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
And we don't have to go on the political side of that, but
Yes. Here we go again. We will stay right away from that. Not
okay.
where-
Thanks for coming to see
not what I meant.
live at Drew's house.
Yes. Happy holidays, everybody. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, great. Now recover from that one. It's perfect work.
Let me tell you about the Maury Povich meme she sent me as well.
Well, we're doing the show with the Charlie too, and I said, "Hey, why don't you play us out with a Christmas song?" And he laughs at me, and and I actually don't know. I'm embarrassed to say I don't know the Christmas song because he said, "Oh, you'll love it," and you guys can go back and hear it on the show from the other day. But he plays with this Christmas song, and we didn't play Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer or anything. It was great. It's classic Charlie. I enjoyed it very much, but yeah, that's funny. But I think through the pandemic too, people they want that outlet of decorating and celebrating and hoping family can come along. So I guess
Yeah.
that's plays into it too, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you travel?
Absolutely. Yeah, we go down to my parents' house down in the beautiful Natick, Massachusetts.
Oh.
Born and raised
You
in
flying?
Natick. Yes.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
fly.
I mean,
You and 30 million
it's
others.
better than going down 95. So,
Yeah, it's almost true, right?
but it takes about the same amount of time.
Yeah.
Between,
it
like, the
takes
airport and all that.
traffic really. I live near the not like right near, but I was venturing through the North Shore Mall the other day.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's a 3-hour round trip if you want to.
100%.
From my house 4 miles away. It's crazy.
100%. We need to go down. So when we go to my parents, we have to go down by the Natick Mall.
Yeah.
So, man, the day after Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
it's a nightmare.
Natick Mall
all
saved
around
me,
it.
by the way.
It did.
I had a wedding that at the end of the summer, and I don't know if you've ever ran into this in your life. Weddings, like, it's a huge honor to be in them.
Yeah,
It's
for
great.
sure.
One of your best friends. You love everything about it. It can be. There's a lot to it. Like,
Yeah.
when bachelor parties and just getting the suits and it's a lot of. So this was even added. So I called in the suit. And it was that place through Nordstrom's. We won't do the advertisements, but it was like it was a company that has a shop like in the Nordstrom's at the Natick Mall.
Yeah.
And they had like what ended up happening was my buddy got the season, like the end of the season line, so they only had like a certain amount of fabric to make
Yeah.
the material.
Yeah.
They were like two suits short.
Oh, jeez.
So I realized this before my other buddy, who was like 2 weeks away from me, and planning on making the call. And she's like, "Oh my goodness, we're all out. I've never seen this." I'm like, "Well, I'm in the wedding.
Yeah,
I don't think you can like give me another one. Like, I think people might notice."
Different
And
color.
she's like, "Oh my goodness."
different
She's like, "I
style.
think in like Tennessee, I think I found some of the material." I'm like,
Oh,
"What?
wow.
Oh my god!" And then I'm thinking that she's like, "Can you guarantee me you're the last one at the wedding party?" I'm like, "No." I'm like, this is not my wedding. Like, I definitely cannot guarantee that. But she came through, and I ended up having to give my buddy in San Diego her number in Natick because she
Oh,
was the only
wow.
one that could help me. So
Yeah.
Natick.
Yeah, way to go, Natick.
Way to go, woman in Natick.
I know. My sister got married this summer as well, and she kept
nice.
emailing me, being like, "Have you picked up your suit yet? Done your suit yet?
Yeah.
Done your suit yet?"
Yeah.
I was just like 6 weeks away from the wedding.
Yeah.
Nah. Finally went in and got it. Made it. And the place that I went to just rents them out, so it's
Yeah.
like this. They have them on racks and racks.
Yes.
So it wasn't as much of a concern, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, well, that is, you know what? I'm going to get in trouble if I talk any more about this. I was going to say that, refer back to my old wedding, but
Keep going.
No. We both have plenty of respect for Sarah, so I think
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Think about it. She since last time we saw her, she has run the marathon. She did well,
Yes.
and actually, on a personal note, thank you guys. You guys are going through such a tough time, and I know some people won some great tickets, and she did a good thing for kids with autism for her school, and you guys raised some money. So thank you so much from a
absolutely.
personal perspective.
Absolutely.
We
Thank you for-
appreciate that.
Well, thank you for thinking of us, and congratulations, Sarah.
She did great.
That's great.
She did awesome.
It's a great
For ours.
accomplishment.
I'm trying to get her to do it again. I think she's because she like stopped for people, right? You know how those things go.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
my family, your family, her
Yeah.
family twice. I think they ran down the road, and
So
like,
her time wasn't what she wanted it to
and
be.
it was like just over 4 hours. So
Yeah.
she says you want to do this more than I do, right? And I know in my heart that she wants to break 4 hours.
You should. You should tell her that I did it.
Yeah.
When I ran it, I ran 3:43.
Okay, I will.
So you tell her.
Yeah,
She got to beat that time.
let's go 3:53.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
fine. I'll run it with her.
Is really?
Yeah.
You gonna do it?
Yeah.
We will
You
play this.
You talk to her.
I'm gonna tell her to fast forward the show to the very.
If she's down, I will get back into shape and I will do it.
Wow, look at that! All right, that might be like worthy of like coverage. We could bring Tyler back from New York.
Come on, Tyler, come on back.
We'll bring Tyler. Well, actually, he might not even leave. which is-
I actually don't think he is leaving.
This is the running joke, actually. So we were having a lot of fun with Tyler because John, I believe I've told John before that Tyler's leaving the show, and this was like months ago. And Tyler's still here working, but it's just a long process. Moving's a long process, as we know. We are officially saying goodbye to Tyler, who's going to New York, and we love him, and he's done such great work for the show. And he truly does all the hard work. I do the easy stuff and have these conversations, but he does all the hard work, and great guy. So thank you, Tyler.
We'll miss you, Tyler.
Tyler Neufeld.
See you in a couple months.
Taking on the Big Apple. See you in a couple months. I'm not even going to look behind me because I'm sure that got some great laughter from outside the window.
I don't think so. I think it heard me.
New York City is going to.
Oh yeah, they are.
Yeah, you familiar with the old Big Apple?
The
area?
old Big Apple. You know, I used to live in New York.
I know you did.
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah, I hear there's a lot of theater there.
There's a lot of theater.
Yeah.
A lot of theater. Never actually did any theater there, but I
Yeah.
worked in one.
Yeah,
I was a
and
bartender.
it gave you the roots to do what you do now.
I was a bartender.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where?
At the American Airlines Theater.
Oh,
Yeah, right there on 42nd Street.
sweet.
Ever heard of it?
High-profile gig.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. It was when The Importance of Being Earnest was playing there.
Okay.
Got to meet Brian Bedford. Brian Bedford, of course, of
Yeah.
Robin Hood fame.
Yeah, exciting.
The lovely fox.
Wow.
Robin Hood.
Biggest celebrity there?
In that show, yeah, for sure. Met Kelsey Grammer once.
Kelsey Grammer?
Oh yeah,
That's a good one.
on my birthday.
Wow.
He was at one of our old.
Is that what you went with? Kelsey Grammer. Today is
know
my
it.
birthday.
I said Kelsey Tatum. No, I looked at him from across the bar. One of my friends that was far more brave than I goes, "Oh, Kelsey, this is my buddy's birthday. He's a real big fan of yours. Can he come say hi?" And Kelsey's like, "Yes, of course." But whatever,
Yeah.
however.
He actually talks like that, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's not put on.
Yeah. Oh,
This is real. This is real voice.
Didn't accuse him of anything.
Jeez, Drew. Yeah, that's probably one of the biggest celebrities that I met. I mean, I did work at Bubblegum Shrimp Company in Times
Yeah.
Square, so
Yeah.
we had some good big people come through, like the folks from Jersey Shore popped through a couple times.
Snooki?
Not Snooki, not Snooki. It was Pauly and
Oh, yeah.
I forget who was married.
Is that like
Nikki?
the first generation of Jersey
Oh,
Shore?
yeah.
Like there's been more of like not the same people, right?
Oh, it's all the same.
It's
people.
all the same
It's
people.
all the same people.
Yeah.
It's just 10 years later or 15 years later, however older they are now.
Pauly was which one was Pauly? Slick back hair?
I mean,
Strong?
come on, that's all of them.
I know.
Oh yeah, Pauly was the strong one.
I think I kinda liked Pauly.
He was the DJ Pauly D.
DJ Pauly. Yeah, I kind of liked Pauly.
Yeah.
I mean, on the Jersey Shore scale of liking, you know?
Yeah,
He just came across all right.
yeah,
That's interesting. What December? So it's like it's late December. It's Christmas time coming up
Yeah.
in the New Year.
yeah.
What are you like pushing for a drink as a bartender?
Oh jeez.
You get that person who comes in, they're like, "Oh, I don't know, I want something for the holidays."
Well, I mean, again, as a bartender at a theater, so basically we do things like, you want whiskey on the rocks? Got it. Here you go.
I like that.
You want some chocolate? Here you are.
I like the Irish accent you went with there. That's good.
They got some whiskey on the rocks there. Hey. Well, 2 years ago, around this time, I was getting ready to go to Ireland. Speaking of that,
Is that right?
Of that,
Oh,
yeah.
you got pandemic scrapped?
No, we left on Christmas Day.
Oh, you
came
did go.
came back on New Year's Day, and then 2 months later, the world fell apart.
Oh, well,
So-
nice last trip.
Yeah, it was a great last
Yeah,
trip. One with
yeah.
the whole family.
Oh.
Sadly, my wife and children had to stay behind, but my immediate family, my OG family, as they say. That's actually the first time I've ever said that. That was all completely off the cuff.
Theater improv.
That's right. That's right. That's what we do
That's
here.
what that is. Drew is years of training. That's
Yes.
fantastic.
How to make a fool of yourself, 101.
So you enjoyed it, did you?
It was. I mean, it was fun. It was
Yeah.
fun. It was a good time. I don't know if you noticed about me. I've been sober for like 6 years.
No, I don't
and so
think
we
that ever
went.
came up. No.
Yeah. Theater got me there, so now theater got me back.
Okay, I got you.
Ooh, here we go again.
Scratch the gifts.
Yeah, right. Seriously, there was a
Bartending's not a good job for that.
I wasn't sober then.
Now I'm teeing them up. All right, carry on. Sorry.
Anyway, so there was just a picture of us all, and for whatever reason, when I was in Ireland, I made sure I still kept my cellular so I could like talk to the kids and stuff like that. Because my wife, lives in the Stone Age, so she has an Android. Yeah. Let's not even go down there.
Yeah.
Not to go down that road. Anyway,
move my phone away.
Is it? It's an
iPhone.
Okay, jeez.
No.
All right.
I just it doesn't like be around that
It
conversation.
was a gag. I got you. It was not part of the bit. Anyway, so I kept that. And so I took this one picture of all of us having a beer. My wife goes, "John, are you drinking again?" I don't care. I'm just curious if this is. If I was in the, I said no, just to be part of the group. Don't worry.
Oh man, yeah, that's interesting. Well,
we can have a whole story about that another time.
Yes, I'm sure we can dedicate several shows. That's what I get. John Moynihan joining us here from the Firehouse, right down the street here in Newburyport. So, do we have like a schedule for coming?
Yeah.
What do you got?
Yeah,
Pitch
for
some
sure.
shows to us, will you?
For sure. So coming up in January, we have our 20th annual New Works Festival.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's gonna be as I mentioned, the 20th year we're doing that. We have 18.
You're doing it on the 20th.
I wish.
No, on the 20th year.
Oh yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So we have. Let me see if I can count this out right. We have 18 shows that we're doing.
Wow.
Yeah, 17 shorts. I'm gonna I completely said that wrong. 15 shorts, two 1X and a full length.
Wow.
That we had about 150 applications come in for it.
Cool.
So they know that's been culled a list been culled down since last June. So that's really exciting. It's going to be the end of January. And then a show that I'm really excited about, I'm actually directing, is a great show called Next to Normal.
Wow.
It's a really great show. It's about it really tackles mental health issues and dealing with that. And, as we all have really become more aware and more attuned to all of our own mental health struggles, it just feels like a very poignant time and conversation to be doing that. And we're actually hoping to partner with some local mental health professionals to have talkbacks post show. So if anybody listening knows anybody or is one, reach out, john@firehouse.org.
Nothing like a pandemic and quarantine to really put focus on that.
Yeah, right. And then in March we're doing a great show called The Revolutionists, which takes place during the French Revolution. It's described as for badass women. Oh. Can I say that on here?
Sure.
All right, I wasn't sure. You can bleep me out, Tyler.
Yeah, we either got a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
I don't know. Actually, what I think it was a.
If you hear a beep, folks, in the last 10 seconds, you know it was a no.
And then we're partnering with the Actors Studio again to do an original piece in April. That one I don't think I can say, just because it does have a bit of a.
You'd have to kill me.
Yeah, exactly. Well, no, it has just
the title.
Maybe not an FCC appropriate word,
okay.
even though it's a title.
Yeah.
And then for the summer, we're going to be back doing these big musicals with the producers and Once, which we're really excited about. And then we're kicking off our summer outdoor series in May. We haven't announced those shows yet, but we're really excited about all that we have going on.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Look forward to getting back in.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Me too.
Last time I think I saw you in person was we were both attending the Amos Lee show at the Prescott Park over the summer.
What a great show.
It really was. I'm a huge fan of his.
Yeah, he was so good.
He really was.
So good.
I think I texted you later, maybe the day after or whatever. Correct me if I'm wrong. I meant to text you if I didn't. I think I did.
I think you did.
And I thought he was extra loose that night.
He was.
Wasn't he?
He was.
Like I've seen him in very different kind of personalities. Like that's kind of why I like him. He puts himself out there. But
I know.
But he's I've seen him at like the Life is Good festival when they used to have that way back in the day. It was probably one of the first ones I saw, and he was similar, kind of like, hey, what do you want to hear? I haven't played in a while.
Yeah.
But I've seen him in Boston too, like Inside, when it was like very serious.
Yeah.
Like this is a serious album. I'm really trying to like show these songs respect, and I'm definitely not playing what you're shouting, and like, that sort of thing. But that night he was there were kids out there, and he really loved the idea that there were kids there. And, I thought it was cool.
Yeah, it was really cool. He was. I agree. He was really loose. He was really enjoying it.
Yeah.
And that's one of those things back when I was before I came to the Firehouse, I worked at the festival.
Yeah.
So that was always one of the things about that place is that you have those once in a lifetime sort of performances because it's outdoors, it's on the water,
literally on the water.
I mean, you can't beat it.
Yeah.
You can't beat that sort of feeling, and I think the artists feel that way too because it's just like. When am I again going to be at this place where kids are literally running around, running around behind, playing, having fun? Like this is life.
Yeah.
This is life, and especially this summer, with everything that had been going on.
Yeah. And you got to meet him a little bit behind the stage too, didn't you? Say there was some like I don't know if you're supposed to share some of those conversations, but whatever if you can, feel free. But you said he was sweet behind the stage.
Yeah, he was really 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 nice, very super laid back.
Yeah.
He's one of those people that as we were talking about, like Jason Isbell, where he just talk to him like a regular dude, and he acts like a regular dude.
Yeah. How about that?
Yeah, I know exactly.
Man, maybe they could play the Firehouse.
Oh, I don't know.
I know.
Maybe. I know his agent.
Do you?
Yeah.
Which one, Amos or Isbell?
Amos.
Not
Isbell. He's too big.
Yeah.
No offense, Amos. Scrap. Hey, Tyler, can we cut that? Can we cut that out? I want to try to get. I want to try and get Amos here.
I know this new strategy. We just yell, Tyler, cut it. I don't like it. That's
he's looking at us like, I'm not going to do that.
Don't you guys know? I'm leaving.
This isn't a podcast, guys. Whatever you say is live.
This is live. They will play it back as is. But no, it was a fun night. And actually, I'm trying to think. That was my first. I still didn't do too many concerts this year. Did you?
No.
Yeah.
No.
I did. I dabbled into a couple.
Dave?
I did do the Dave.
Yeah.
Just the one in Mansfield, though. You know me. I'd usually kind of do a couple on a summer tour like that.
Yeah.
And just the one.
And I'll admit, I was kind of bummed because I was off seeing Dave live because I think I told you I saw him. It must have been like. I think it was either 16 or 18. One of those.
You had a bad night.
Which is a bad night. He had a bad night, which made it boring.
Yeah.
And so, but like the shows that he was playing this summer.
Yeah.
Good God, they were like I was watching the set list. I'm like, man, I wish that I had not. Given up on him.
You know what the thing with him is, and it's another reason why I kind of like him. It's kind of the same thing I just said about Amos Lee. With sometimes you catch him on a serious night, and that's not always horrible either. But it's just different. But it's just it's going to be different. Like it's you don't know what you're getting set list wise. You don't know. So
what I liked about looking at the stuff that he did over the summer. So I also have Sirius XM. So
the Friday night
nights,
thing.
Loved that.
Yeah.
I tried to make sure that we were always going somewhere on Friday nights, starting at 8:00, so I could listen to him. Or like the repeats when we were going to the store on Saturday mornings. What I liked is that he did a lot of his old stuff.
Yeah.
He did a lot of the old stuff because I don't know why he's going to the falsetto in his new stuff. It's like Dave, I know you're listening, Dave. Not a good sound. Go back to the old stuff.
It's funny because I do know what you mean. There's a different style there. Although some of the new songs are beautiful.
Agreed.
Some of them I don't love with the band. Some of them I love by himself.
Yeah.
More, and some of them I wish he did solo. I mean, you know what? He should really listen to us more before he records these things.
Come on.
That's what we've landed on.
Yeah, we know him better. So
I have a feeling he doesn't care very much. Like he's one of those guys that like I like will look at. I remember him. He had like he didn't mean this in an offensive way at all. I know he didn't, but I remember like seeing like this Make-A-Wish thing.
Yeah.
Like, and it's, a kid like, this is my one dream. I'm sick, and it's like a sick kid. And like, it's Dave Matthews and like does everything, gets him backstage going to the show.
Yeah.
And the kid says something like, I would love to, or the dad maybe said, you know what he'd love to hear? And Dad, that was my favorite song. And even then it wasn't like, oh, we'll definitely do that. It was like, oh, well, we'll see if we can get it right for you, my man. And like a nice way of saying, and like, it's like it's that piece of his brain that like can't be stuck in a set list.
Set list is done.
Yes, it's like written, and if I change it, it's going to be because something hits me.
Right.
No, it's
exactly.
It's not the person yelling in the crowd.
I already have the transitions all lined up, and like we've been practicing this direct set list for.
Yeah, its mind chromosome is way too far along here to change it now. But
exactly.
Anyway, we tend to always end with a good our live and music conversation.
Yeah.
Happy holidays to you and your family, my friend.
You as well.
I hope the Firehouse starts. Let's hope this surge thing can kind of. Vaccine's going to make it easier, right?
It does. It
is a little different than last time.
It is a little different than last time. I mean, again, vaccine at least keeps the symptoms down.
Yeah.
May not keep you from getting it, but at the same time, neither does the flu vaccine.
Yep.
There we go again.
We haven't mentioned
with
your...
the political.
It's not really political, is it?
I don't know. Depends on who you listen to your show.
That's a good way to take us into the holidays. Families, for you about to sit down for dinner, enjoy the conversation. Live at Drew's house from the Joppa Afternoon Drive Studios here in Newburyport. This has been fun to get back. John Moynihan, Yeti to party. See that? That's a good Christmas show. I didn't do any Christmas stuff. What's wrong with me?
I don't know, Drew.
Damn.
But hey, next time.
Good to see you again, man.
Next Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you. Happy
You as
holidays.
well.
Happy New Year. For Tyler Neufeld, Sarah Hayden, Sarah Blackstone. Tyler Neufeld, one more time, my friend. I think this is officially the last show. Maybe this could be it. It is. He's nodding.
He says yes.
He looks serious.
He says yes.
Tyler Neufeld.
Well, I
Thank
can
you.
only see his eyes, so you don't know how he looks.
That's how you trust him. Yeah. He got a haircut too, so that means he's on.
Oh, that's the real thing.
Yeah, he's got the
See that
shortest
thing?
hair out of the three of us.
He kind of like the Joe Keery look. Newburyport's own Joe Keery.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, he's shaved too.
Wow.
Yeah, he's.
Wow, Tyler.
Might have a-
Okay.
all right.
Okay.
Tyler Neufeld, well done. All right. Happy holidays, everybody. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you a couple shows before the new year, and then we go into 2022. Unbelievable, just like that. Stay healthy, enjoy the Christmas day, and we'll see you soon. Peace.